Hello Pisces, and welcome to your May 2019 love reading. I'm Jade with Yes, Yes, Yes. Welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new, welcome. And I'm going to do a lot of different love readings this month, but this is number one. We're starting here, and I'm going to use lots of different cards, as you see. So I'm going to start here with the Mike Dooley deck because I love this deck. It just gives us a nice overall view of what's going on. And what is going on for you, Pisces? I hope all is going well for you. And let me think, anything else? Oh, if you're interested in a personal read, my website is yesYesYes.life. That link is in the box below. If any of this is resonating, I'd love to hear from you. I love your feedback, appreciate it so much. So yeah, let me know in the comments section or hit that thumbs up button. That helps the channel out so very much. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, well, you will be surprised this month. That will be interesting. We will see if we get a hint of what surprises you this month, Pisces. Oh, I want to do the Gabby Bernstein deck. Everything's been pre-shuffled, and we're looking for just one card just to keep adding to this because I love, Gabby gets us deep. She gets us the love stuff deep. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Is that prayer? Yes. The key to prayer is to forget. This one I have to read again. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So if you have been praying for love, hoping, praying, manifesting, doing all the things, what this card is urging you to do is to remember that what you think you need, you have to kind of give it up. You have to surrender that to the universe because the universe, God, all of that knows what is best for you. Well, and I'll say they'll bring it to you, and then of course you have the ultimate decision to decide. The ultimate decision to decide, that's a terrible repetition. You have the ultimate decision. You choose the way that you want your life to be, and just be open to the fact that the universe is playing a role. How about that? All right, so the romance angels, let's see what the romance angels has for you today. Oh, you deserve love. Of course you do. You are lovable. Well, we know this. So if there was any doubt, if you were wondering, if it's been a while and you're wondering, is love is really for me? Is it in the cards? It literally is in the cards. It's literally in the cards for you, Pisces. So don't give up. Just release. Just surrender to what you think you need, and then let it show up. Okay, we're going to use the, not the Line Strider yet. We're using the Lenormand deck. I like to use this one because I get an idea for the path between the masculine and the feminine. So let's see where the beginning of this story is. There we go. And I'm just going to lay down the cards. There's the feminine right away. So this has the potential for being a very long love story. Let us see. Oh, nope, it's a very short love story. Okay, look at that. The feminine and the masculine. Now, I want to bring this up because I don't have any cards in between them. So literally, there's two ways of looking at this. You are so close that you're not seeing each other, right? Look at the masculine is directional. The feminine is directional, okay? Now, in this deck, there's no way that they're seeing each other ever because they're both faced in the same direction. But when there's no cards between them, there's no energy between them. There's nothing that's being played off of. So what I'm feeling here is that we need to build the story. And the masculine looks to be really just on the heels of the feminine, and perhaps again, because the feminine is looking away, that she might be more in this place of wondering if she deserves it, maybe, you know, not quite open to it. But you will be surprised. So we're going to fill in this story in between you two because I feel that that you're just close. There's just a miss, right? It's so very close that that we're just missing each other. It's going to be difficult for me to read this in two different ways. I can read this as if this is a couple already, so that is possible, but again, we need to build the energy between you two. So we're going to do so with the Line Strider deck. I'm going to see what is coming up between you two. I'm going to draw this down now. Okay, so masculine and feminine, and everything has been pre-shuffled. So I want to see what the underlying energy is here for Pisces. Okay, it didn't come out, so I'm not going to take it. the underlying energy for Pisces for May 2019. Here we go. Ace of Wands. Something new is coming through. Now let's get the rest of the story out. I'll let you know what all these are very shortly. And then, okay. Beautiful possibilities. There is a journey that has to take place though, okay? So let's talk about what's here on the underlying energy for you both. Ace of Wands, the desire for something new, for some passion, some action. You are ready. You are wanting it. You can feel it. You can taste it. You are 100% behind doing something new. The feminine may not be looking at it as love. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But I will say that the only reason why the feminine might look at it that way is because she's still healing a bit. We're going to talk about that journey right now. I'm feeling that, this is great energy that you both are feeling. Again, we're going to build the story. New passion. This is active fire energy. So Sagittarius and Aries and Leo. It doesn't, I look at the energies though. I look at court cards and the major arcana as peoples, but the energies is that starting something new, passionate. It could be a work project that brings you together as well. Okay, so something that's very passionate is your foundation. For the feminine, this is what's going on for you. We've got the devil energy here in the reverse. This is Capricorn energy. So this is something from the past that's still kind of lingering, okay? This is, when we talk about the devil, it's toxicity, it is addiction, it is the behavior that is not in our highest alignment. And when it's in the reverse, what it's actually doing is it's now gone under, right? It's become septic. It's a systematic story. So what I'm feeling here for the feminine is that you have realized that you have had this deep story of pain, of addiction, of toxicity. This is, deceit. This is just ick, right? This is this energy that is stuck upon you and has been ingrained in part of your story. The High Priestess is also here in the reverse, and this is you giving over your power. And this is, again, past energy here. Giving over your power, choosing to not see the truth for what it was, choosing to not make a change, right? You gave over your power to an individual in a relationship. This was a heavy, heavy load of a relationship. I've had one of these. It's yucky. And in this, again, doesn't have to be just the most recent relationship. What I'm talking about here is this is stuff that has seeped into your psyche so much that you are questioning yourself. It has made a change in your behaviorisms. And now you are getting to a place where you're ready to release it. I think that you may not have recognized it in your being until recently, okay? So this might be a long-term thing, a long-term relationship from the way past. This could even be like family relationship or from childhood, something along those lines where it's just deeply ingrained stuff, gunk, okay? Six of Wands energy, it's coming out in the reverse. You really are wanting to fight this. You really want to feel that victory. Right now, it's still a struggle, okay? You're still struggling with being able to take the action to make the change. And here's what I'll just say as an aside. If you work with a coach or a therapist, someone who can listen to what's been going on for you and help you change, make that change, to change your story, to change that feeling, that's where you're going to be able to turn this Six of Wands energy into the right side up, where you're going to feel the victory. It's very hard to heal yourself on your own because we need perspective. We need that mirror, and especially because we're trying to bring in a relationship, that mirror is not here in relationship. So you may have to get it. And you could get it from a best friend. So I don't want to say that, or someone close who listens to you and helps you reflect upon yourself. That's when you're going to feel that victory. And it's coming from this place of needing to, feeling your worth, knowing that you deserve love, that you deserve to feel good, that whatever this stuff is that got stuck in your psyche can be released because that's not who you are. We need to move on from it. Six of Swords came out in the reverse. This is again, being stuck. There's a lot of call for the need to move on here on the feminine side. And again, I'm going to say this. You always have the power to change this energy. And if it's not resonating, leave it behind. This is a lot of tough stuff, and this is where you're at, okay? So this is what we're discussing. We're moving from where you once were to where you are, okay? Here's where you are, this tower. So this is when something from outside of you comes in. You realize, I need to make a change. 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 Boom, here's your change. Because you've been asking for it, but not knowing how to get to it. You might have been even working with somebody already, and the change just wasn't happening. This tower, that's why it comes in to upset and change everything around. So this is maybe you coming to face all of these things from the past. Maybe you hadn't been able to up until the point where the tower comes in. This tower is also, this could be that coach or that therapist, or even if you're working with a psychic or a reader, if that's the way that you want to go. That tower is you being able to face where you're coming from in order for you to choose your power. Take your, remember that you have the power and choose what and who you want to be from this point forward, okay? So Pisces, I love you. I love you. Don't feel like this is, me bashing you in the head over and over again. What this is actually quite positive, because while we may be resistant to change, you've been praying for it, hoping for it for a while. Praying for it. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. You've been praying for the change. Maybe hoping that it was going to look like a certain thing, and it hasn't come into fruition, and now the change is coming, and that's what's going to take you by surprise. It's going to look differently. And it's also going to change your life in a surprising way, okay? So breathe and just know this is all going to work out. It always does. It always, always does. It may feel hard, and it may feel really sticky, really icky right now, but breathe and make sure that you have your support team around you if it's feeling really, really hard, okay? I feel personally like it always works out, but that's my perspective, and I don't want to force that upon you either, but I do want to give you that hope, okay? Because this is tough stuff that you're moving through. Great for you to move through it, Pisces. You're doing deep work here, and it's hard. It's not a lot of people would step up for that. Let's go to the masculine. We've got this 10 of Cups energy came out in the reverse. So there was some big love, some relationship for the masculine here in the past that didn't work out, or that is coming unraveled in the past. We have the Judgment card also in the reverse. So it could have been even a long-term relationship that had been struggling, going in and out and in and out, trying to do some rekindling, trying to have some resolution to it, where you break up, you get back together again. You break up, you get back together again. That type of thing, that type of energy. The other thing about the Judgment card is that I feel that is similar to this Tower energy, where it's outside energy that's forcing you to step up. Okay, and with that being in the reverse, the masculine is resisting the need to step up, resisting the call to step up into the destiny. You will be judged. That's the whole point of the Judgment card, is that it's judging you on if you are living your life in on point, in alignment. Are you fulfilling your purpose, the reason why you came here? And that's the question. And there's a resistance to it here in the past. Now we also have this Knight of Wands energy. This is the playboy, the player, that energy. It's passion. It's, wanting to move something forward. I feel that the masculine might have just been in this relationship in the past. It didn't work out, so he might have shut down his emotions in the past, and now he's just been in a place where he is playing around. That's okay. We all do that. Not doing anything with real meaning, like, you know, enjoying the physical nature of relationship and not really connecting emotionally. And that's totally fine. That just feels like where the energy for the masculine is currently. Now here where we're wanting to move towards is this Knight of Cups, and this makes sense. So I'm feeling like, and this is upright, the masculine's getting to the point where he realizes that this is, it's kind of, he's feeling over it, right? It served its purpose of being purely physical, having physical needs met, and now he's moving towards the emotional desires and emotional needs, trying to open up again. The Queen of Cups is here in the reverse. It's just showing again that the desire is here, but we're just not sure how to do so. This could also be the type of women that are coming in for the masculine are the ones who are also not emotionally available. But this Queen of Cups here, she's the nurturer. She is the one who loves us the most. You know, it's motherly, but it's also, you know, sensuality. This is, you know, all the water signs, the Scorpio, Pisces, and then it's you. But it's also Cancer too. So these are your sisters. These are people that you feel this energy quite a lot. It's just that if it was in the upright, it would be moving on purpose, right? Going back to that judgment, needing to fulfill your destiny. And again, it's here in the reverse, just to remind you that there's a new way of doing things and that you're still learning, masculine, okay? So I feel like you really want to be emotionally available, but you're still learning to trust, still learning to do so. You deserve love too, masculine. Remember that. You deserve this love too. And even though you may not have been focused on the emotional part, you might be surprised it's coming for you. You might be surprised that that's going to be what heals this stuff that's in the deep past for you. Remember, your key to prayer is to forget what you think you need. So if you think you just need that physical right now, I'm feeling like you're moving towards the need for a balance in your emotions. Now let's bring this back to the center card. This is the Fool. This is the way in which you find each other, which is beautiful. It's all going to work out. Remember, this is something new. This is innocent, can be naive, but it's celebration because it's a new way of going about things. It's a new journey, a new path, excitement, seeing the road open up in front of you, walking towards the sunset, you know, it's all of those things. So for the feminine, even being in this tower, know that there's something new on the other side. Something new and is opening you up. That's what's going to surprise you, is that, you know, when everything comes crumbling down, what's left is the truth and the silence and the openness and the possibility. And for the masculine, when you step into knowing and remembering really who you are, which is this deep, loving, nurturing, masculine self, right? You're able to balance the masculine and the feminine because you are a Piscean man. That is when you see, oh yes, I can do this all over again. I can start this in a different way. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to turn out the way that it once did. I don't have to be burned, or I don't have to be a failure at love like I once was. I feel like that's what's going on for the masculine, is it's very much egoic. It's very much connected to, you know, being able to have held up being head of household, and it didn't work out, and that's okay. Well, you know, you deserve love. You are loved anyway. But when you are both in a place of being able to start fresh, and this is without any of the dregs of this past, right? Leaving all of that behind. And you will know the difference. You will feel the difference when you are completely free of it. That is when you'll find each other. This is the story, and it's actually quite beautiful that you both want new passionate change, action in a new way. You have the promise of it here. You just have to finish up this. And masculines need to get right with their emotions and flip that queen upside down. Pisces, this is a heavy reading, but there's so much promise here in the end. I hope that this is what you're excited for, that this is what you can keep your eye on and have hope for. You may be surprised. You may be surprised at how this all happens. And it may happen quite quickly, because once you get to this point where you realize what's holding you back and you face it, everything can change just like that. Ultimately, you deserve love. I hope you feel that. I'm sending you extra energy and lots of love. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.